Okay, hey guys. Um, I know that learning the Octatrack at first can be a bit of a pain, and I stumbled upon this question on Electron Users Forum about trigs, trigless locks, and trigless trigs, and the difference between them. I think the asker had an analog for, but I think I can answer the question with my Octatrack. So, in the spirit of info sharing and caring, I'll just do a quick video, not worry about messing something up, and try to clarify the issue for the person who asked the question. So, I have the sample for the purposes of this video. Okay, a dub techno stab of sorts. And I have a singular 16-step pattern. I'll set the stab on the first step. Okay, and I'll use the filter envelope to illustrate the differences between the different types of trigs. So the filter is fully open, as you can see, but I'll set it to do a filter sweep. I'll set it to be fairly slow. Okay, and as you can hear, because the envelope is so slow, it lasts for a long time for it to run through its course, so to speak. It doesn't re-trigger with every trig you have on step 1. This is because of a setting on the amp page, which I just learned myself. It can be a bit of a tricky one. The FX1 and FX2 envelope triggering setting is set by default to be analog, which means that the envelope on the filter will run its course before it will re-trigger. So we want to set it to R plus T, which means that it will re-trigger every time we reach a trig or a trigless trig, not a trigless lock, keep in mind. So that changes the situation. The filter envelope will now re-trigger for every step, every trig or trigless trig that it reaches. Okay, you can probably hear it re-triggering the envelope. Okay, so on to trigless locks. Trigless locks are set by depressing the function key and pressing a trig, or well, a step, whatever the buttons on the bottom of the machine are called. So as of yet, they don't do anything. They don't modulate anything, they don't re-trigger anything, especially not the envelope or the LFOs. But what they can do, without re-triggering the sample itself, which is what a trig does, along with everything else, the envelopes and LFOs, a trigless lock can modulate, let's say, the pitch of the sample without re-triggering the sample itself. A bit of finger acrobatics here. I'll press down the step and set it to plus 12. So as you can see, step number 5 is now plus 12, and step number 9, it will be at minus 2, let's say. Okay, this is not going to be pretty, but let's hear it. Okay, so the trigless locks here, they modulate the pitch, but they don't re-trigger the envelope. You can hear the envelope running through its course during the duration of the 16 steps. and what eventually retriggers it is the first step. Okay, if we want some envelope retriggering to happen, we need to change the trigless locks into trigless trigs, which is done by depressing the trigless lock and pressing yes, which changes the color from a dim green to a bright green. Let's do it for this as well. Okay, and now the envelope will trigger here, here, and here. I'll just change the envelope a bit. Okay, so now these are both modulating the pitch and re-triggering the envelope. And this one is re-triggering the sample, the envelope, and the LFOs, which, well, I just don't use them on this video, but it does that as well. For trigless locks, I would just use them to modulate whatever. Trigless trigs, I would use them to modulate whatever plus re-trigger the envelopes, as long as you have the amp page parameter here set to R plus T, which makes the envelopes actually re-trigger. Okay, I think that's it. If you have any more questions, I'll be happy to answer along with everyone else. Bye.